Hunter Jones is one of the UK's leading introducers. We introduce high research property opportunities to high net worth and sophisticated investors. So due to the tax implements in the buy-to-let market, what we do here at Hunter Jones is offer the alternative, which is a fixed income generating asset. So the vehicle that we use offers investors a high fixed rate of return, a security of bricks and mortar, and more importantly, none of the downside of owning a direct property. We've placed around 45 million of investors' money with UK developers that are fast growing developers in the sector. People similar to Magna Group, who we're with today here at Berkeley Square House.
So started in 2014, primarily as a residential developer. Over the last couple of years we had success converting offices into residential, and then we started to grow the business out into a bit further afield. Okay, so when it comes to purchasing an asset, one of the things we always look at is first of all an underlying asset value kind of stop. That's like a safeguard that protects the investors that have invested into that asset and that venture with us.
We've been working with Hunter Jones for a while now, and they're bringing in some really great investors that we're really happy to be working with, and it's allowing us to go in and really buy sites at the right value quickly, and it's given us what we need to really grow the business and make good returns for ourselves and our investors.
So the purpose of today is we're going to go out and be able to show all the investors who invested into different projects a bit more about Magna. So we're going to go out on site, we're going to show you the end product, and we're going to talk through the way we've added value to the assets. Okay, so introducing Rod Davinsek, our construction director. He's been with Magna for just over a year now, and he's been handling this project on the way through.
To get this project underway, we bought a contractor on board called FQ. Rather than take a long-winded procurement approach, we spoke to FQ and said, what can you do for us? And they said, well, I'll tell you what, we can get the design in place within 6 weeks using a traditional timber frame construction, which has enabled us to actually better our programme by a couple of months.
Bought this building, £4 million value at the end. It had a planning permission for 14 apartments. We converted the 14 apartment planning permission into 22. How did we do that? We redesigned the scheme. We made the units smaller. They were still compliant. We poached some of the undercroft space, and we actually put another 2 flats in the car park, tucked underneath the building with space we didn't need. That ended up putting the value up to about £5.5 million. So that was the first value add. So we added £1.5 million with one piece of paper, one planning application, 56 days to get that conversion done. It was a permitted development application. Second value add took a bit longer. We had Vodafone, they were a tenant. They were a tenant for many years on the building. It took us 2 years to negotiate getting them to leave this building and go to a new antenna mast locally. Long process, but it was well worth it, because what we did in that time, we managed to get planning for another 5 units, the 5 duplex penthouses that we're describing today, and the end value of these is about £2.5 million. The land value cost is 0 because we already own the space. It was the roof space of the development itself, so we've added another £2.5 million. So if we take £2.5 million plus the £1.5 million, we've already added £4 million to the asset, so we basically doubled the value of the asset.
What you found out of this video and what you've seen today is really what I've seen, and why I partnered up with Magna Group is because of how they add value, and we've demonstrated that today, that they add value in key areas to their sites, which makes money for yourself, the investors.